everyone is doing well. So welcome to today's new online session. This is Taqwa, a teacher of English, and today we are going to deal with a new lesson together. Let's go. So our lesson today follows the following plan. First, we are going to review chronological markers. Second, we are going to do task 15, page 38. Third, we are going to do 3 tasks together. And the last one, we are going to deal with task 16, page 38. So let's start. First, we are going to see chronological markers, or we are going to review them together. Before, we have to know, what does it mean, chronology? So chronology means an order of events in time or a timeline. When we say we follow a chronology, it means that you are going to follow an order of time of the activities you are doing. So let's see an example. Here we have a chronological order of my activities last weekend in the morning. Let's start with the first activity. So the first activity starts at 8 a.m. I woke up. Then at 8:30 a.m. I went to the gym. After, at 9:30 a.m. I took a quick shower. Then, at 10 a.m. I went to the market to buy some food for lunch. After that, we have 11 a.m. I visited my grandparents. And at the end, at 12 p.m., I came back home and had lunch with my family. So here you may see that we have an order of the time of the activities we did last weekend, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Now, if you don't know or you can't remember the exact time of doing the activity, you need to use chronological markers. So let's see an example. Here we have the 6 activities we have seen in our last example. And instead of saying I woke up at 8 a.m., you can say, first, I woke up. Second, I went to the gym. Next, I took a quick shower. Then, I went to the market to buy some food for lunch. After that, I visited my grandparents. And finally, for the last activity, we say, I came back home and had lunch with my family. So here first, second, next, then, after that, and finally, are chronological markers that help us to order our activities without saying the exact time. Now let's move to page 38 on your school book, please. We are going to do task 15 together. So here's the task. I read. I fill in each blank with the appropriate chronological marker from the following list. After that, finally, next, and first. So here we have gaps from 1 to 4. You are going to fill in these gaps with the chronological markers we have. So I'm going to read quickly the task. Here are Mouloud Faraoun's notable literary works presented in a chronological order. He published The Poor Man's Son in French, Le Fils du Pauvre in 1950. He wrote Land and Blood, La Terre et le Sang in 1953. He published Days of Kabylia, Jours de Kabylie in 1954. The Upward Roads, Les Chemins qui Montent, was released in 1957. Another novel, The City of Roses, La Cité des Roses, was published after his death in 2007. So please, you need to fill in the gaps with the chronological markers we have. have 1 minute. So time is up. Thank you for trying. Let's correct together. Number 1, first. Number 2, next. Number 3, after that. And number 4, finally. Now I have another task. Our task reads: I match the activities with the pictures and then use chronological markers to reorder them. So the title of our task is At the Table. Now let's read the activities together. 1. I had some salad as a starter dish. 2. I had some dessert, which was an apple cake. 3. I helped my mother prepare and set the table. 4. I had some grilled fish with rice. And 5, and last, I sat at the table with my family. Now that we have the activities, we have 5 activities. Now we have pictures. You are going to match the activity with the correct picture. You have 1 minute. Thank you for trying. Now let's look at the correct answer. Number 1, here you have the picture. Number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Now you are going to write the 5 activities we have seen in a chronological order using the following chronological markers. We have first, next, then, after that, and finally. Here are our 5 activities. Please try to reorder them and try to use chronological markers to do so. You have 2 minutes. So time is over. Thank you. Let's see what we did at the table. So the first activity is, first, I helped my mother prepare and set the table. Next, I sat at the table with my family. Then, I had some salad as a starter dish. After that, I had some grilled fish with rice. And finally, I had some dessert, which was an apple cake. Thank you for trying. Now please let's go back to page 38 on our school book. So here we have task 16. I read, I write 4 sentences in my copybook describing in chronological order what I do every morning when I get up. So here you are going to write 4 sentences using chronological markers to describe the activities you do every morning. You have 3 minutes. Thank you all. Now let's look at some examples. The first one. First, I wake up and get off my bed. It means I open my eyes and get up. Next, I wash my face and brush my teeth. After that, I have breakfast with my family. Finally, I get dressed and wear my pinafore. So thank you all for trying. Please share your sentences below. Thank you. So that's it for today's session. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you have any questions, just comment in the section below. Now, goodbye. See you next session, inshallah. Bye.
شكرا على المشاهدة. لا تنسوا الاشتراك في القناة، الضغط على الجرس، الإعجاب بالفيديو.